Hi. Hi, everyone. So I would like to welcome first the audience and, of course, our participants that are with us today with the host, Maddie, right? And we also have our co-host, Angie, that are going to be part of this topic that we want to share with the audience today. So I really want to welcome our audience and our participants that have taken their time to be with us today. So this is the program that we have titled Multiplying Love. So that is the name of our program. So Multiplying Love. And what is that going to do? That's going to aim to help and impact our communities so they know and they are aware of different topics that we are going to be sharing with you guys. So today we have an important topic to share with everyone, with parents, children, and teachers and Christian communities, right? So all that community together, they'll be able to we'll be able to help with what we're going to be bringing today. So we know that, when we do things together as communities, children, parents, teachers, schools, everything, greater things can happen. And I'm very certain about that. I know that when the community comes together, we can achieve more, we can learn more, and obviously we can go to another level in any situation that, we may be facing at this moment. So I'm very happy to have everyone today, and thank you guys for being here with me today. But I would like to welcome my participants. So first, I would like to welcome Jaylin. So Jaylin is right there. Alan, Susan, Stacy, and Lisbeth. So thank you guys, and obviously my co-host Angie. Thank you, Angie, for being here with me. But before we go into more detail, I want to share the subject. So the subject is going to be about how to understand bullying and provide advice. So that is the focus. The focus is to help other people by saying to them that they are not alone, right? And that they have the power to move forward. So that is going to be our main focus for today's topic, which is, again, how to understand bullying and provide advice. And that's what we're going to be doing today with the children, with the teenagers, with Angie. And we're going to be sharing a little bit of what we have researched and what we already have experienced and what the kids and teenagers have also experienced in their environment. So that's going to be our main focus. But let me emphasize to the audience, that the advice and the prevention and the understanding of such topic that we're going to be sharing will help parents, will help children, will help Christian organizations, and they will become more aware of the importance and the purpose that it brings to everyone. So the topic will help everyone have a clear picture. So this is what we're trying to project, to have a clear picture. So that each child worldwide, not just here in the United States, but worldwide, can understand, and maybe we can understand how they feel and what they're going through in different ways or different situations that they might be facing, and how we're going to prevent it. So that is very important to emphasize, and that is important also that as a community, we can do more when we unite and help our children that are struggling with this topic. So, all right, with no more to say, I would like to start our questions that we have prepared for our participants. So first, I would like to start with number one, and that one says, what does the word bullying means from your perspective? So I want to hear a little bit about everyone. So how about, let me see, Alan, what do you think? What do you think bullying means from your own perspective?
It means like people who have power over others, who want to like hurt people.
Okay.
Maybe they're going through something difficult.
Yes.
We're like
Okay.
somebody else.
Stacy, what do you think?
I think the word bullying is when people make you feel bad. It can be like in real life or like online, and it makes a person feel like small or like manipulated, and it can affect a person physically and
That is true. Lisbeth.
It's like an aggressive type of behavior that is used to harm people, and it can be like mentally or physically. It could be socially and verbally. Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Jaylen?
I think it means to be rude for no reason.
All right. So I think that with everyone's different opinions, or from your own words, what bullying means from your perspective, we do see that there's a lot of the same, how do you say, the same words coming out from you guys, or you guys are sharing with the audience. So hurting, right, is one of what you guys mentioned. Behavior, a negative behavior, or they want to harm somebody. So that's from your own perspective, and that is correct. That is exactly what it is. So it's someone hurting someone else. So, and we're going to be discussing why do they do this type of behavior, and how we're going to be helping the audience, the community, so that way they can be more aware. Number 2, so it says, what do you think, why do you think there are bullies? What causes a person to become a bully? So Stacy.
I think that there are bullies because they feel some type of way because they probably have lots of things going on with them, and they feel bad for themselves, and when they see other people and see that they're happy, they like get jealous and try to harm them.
Okay. Liz.
I think it's like a series of many different components. So like it could involve their private life, I don't know, like their situation, or how they live, or the community that surrounds them. It could do with like different types of like relationships with their families or friends, influences, and many other things.
All right. Do you, Lisbeth or Stacy, do you guys think that culture has also something to do with someone being bullied? Can someone from...
In a way, maybe, yeah.
In a way, okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does someone else want to share something? What causes a person to become a bully? So Lisbeth and Stacy have shared that sometimes what happens is that children or teenagers that are bullying someone, they might have, or they might be going through situations or problems at their own home, right? So when that happens, there's no control of how to resolve the problems that they might be facing. And that way they come to school, right? Because mostly happens in schools. They will take it upon someone else, their anger, the way that they don't know how to fix something at home. And this becomes a whole big problem to these, to the children, that they don't know how to control. And that way they come out to other people and they start saying bad words, then they're starting, they start putting them, put them down and things like that. They try to hurt them. Like Lisbeth said, some of them are social, some of them are physical, some of them are just visual. It's different types that many children encounter. So you guys share great points, but we're also going to be moving forward. And number 3 says, have you seen any teen or any children under bullying, and what do you do? So let's start with Alan. So have you encountered anyone being bullied?
Kind of. So there was this my friend, right? So he was kind of being like annoyed a bit with someone like I knew. I mean, I used to be their friend, but I'm not their friend anymore because, same thing happened to me that happened to him. So, because he told me that he was annoying him, and I told him how he could solve his problem. Like he could get away from him and not sit with him at snack or lunch. That's what I did. So yeah.
Thank you. So Jaylen, how about you? Have you encountered, have you experienced, have you seen any teen being bullied, and what do you do about it if you did?
Yes, I have seen people being bullied, and I told them to stop doing it.
Okay, so you were sort of the defendant, right? So you said, don't do it. So you put a stop. And did it work when you said stop?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So as we can see, our children, right? Children, teenagers, and I read something that says that mostly bullying happens in elementary school and in middle schools. So not as much. Now, I'm not saying that it's not happening in high school, but it's not as much as, as elementary and junior high. So with that said, it is important that, we're listening to the children right now. We listen to their experience. They have seen it. They have witnesses, and some of them have done something. Some of them have said something. But there are also other children that might not be able to defend themselves, right? Or might not be able to do something about it. And this is why we are bringing this topic, because it's really important to teach our children how to react in such situations. It's important to understand that even though our children might not be bullied by someone, but they are probably witnessing someone. And what do you do? And, we have Alan sharing that, he told them that stop annoying, my other friend. That is not the right thing to do. So he spoke up, right? So by him doing that, he's given a sign to this other kid, and, it will process through his mind, and it eventually, right, will get somewhere in his heart to not do it anymore. So the same thing goes with Jaylen, telling someone to stop. So these are things that we can learn and teach our kids. If they are not doing it, what are you doing about it? Are you going to let your friend or someone that you don't even know, are you going just to sit there or just stand there and not do anything about it? So when we learn and when we understand the importance to do something or speak up, is when we're going to start changing things about this topic.